I was on the agenda item. Okay, I'm going to call to order this final special board of equalization meeting. Today is Wednesday, July 31st, 2024. It is 9:30 a.m. Roll call, Mr. Brett Towns.
Present.
Ms. Teresa Sellers.
Present.
And I'm Eleanor Thompson. Notice of this meeting was properly posted on July 24th, 2024. We have 4 items on the agenda. Item 1, discussion and possible action regarding our minutes of July 29th, 2024.
I move to approve item number 1, minutes of the July 29th, 24 meeting.
I'll second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Okay. Item 2, discussion and possible action regarding the date and time of our 2025 regular scheduled meeting of the Board of Equalization, requested by the clerks of the board, Office of the County Clerk, per House Bill 1416 of the first regular session of the 36th Legislature in 1977. Before I read off the date of the meeting, I want to say for the record, for those watching on the internet, the county boards of equalization are an extension of the Oklahoma State Board of Equalization, mandated by our state constitution. Because our net assessed valuation is in excess of $1 billion, we are to hold our regular session on the 4th Monday of January, and we meet in regular meetings until May 31st of each year. If we are not finished with all matters properly before us, the county commissioners will extend us to hold special sessions through July 31st. Having finished all scheduled matters, we meet today to close out our 2024 session officially. So I will say that for next year, per statutes, on that last Monday, it will be January the 27th, 2025 at 10 a.m. in this building. This building being the Oklahoma County Office Building, 320 Robert S. Kerr, Room 205, Oklahoma City 73102. Okay. I'll entertain a motion for us to approve and sign the schedule for the calendar for 2025.
I'd like to move approval of item number 2, schedule of regular meetings for calendar year 2025 for the Oklahoma County Board of Equalization, as stated in agenda item number 2.
I'll second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Is there actually a physical, did we already sign it? Are we going to sign something?
We'll get that.
Okay. The third item, discussion and possible action regarding any comments from us or any members of the assessor's office or the clerk's office. You guys have something to say?
Thank you. Thank you for your very, very hard work.
Well, you're quite welcome.
Very impressive year. A lot of hearings.
A lot of hearings, yes. And we have, Ms. Porter is here, so we have business, personal, we have residential. Is commercial here? And commercial, you see me. Yeah, and commercial is here.
Thank you for everything.
Oh, sure. Oh, sure. And I would like to say on behalf of the 3 of us, I felt this was a particularly difficult year because we had this one client that had so many cases. And I felt like the assessor had a fair assessment and could substantiate its assessment. And there's just some people that have a lot of money that they can just throw around and then have buyer's remorse later or not want to pay their fair share of taxes. And I felt worked this year. I did. I mean, not that I didn't the years before, but I actually felt worked this year. And I was excited to learn new things. I liked the case you brought us for the Bitcoins. It's nice to learn new things. And I was unaware that we had Bitcoin manufacturers in our county. Didn't know that. caused me to do some research and learn and the use of electricity where they strategically place their plants and that kind of thing. It was nice. We also had some, I say to the lawyer, we also had some legal issues that we had. There were people who wanted to have their exemptions, people who wanted to have agricultural designations and those sorts of things. So we did have a variety, although we got stuck with Mr. Hayes a lot, we did have a variety of things. And I will tell you that I spent a lot of time actually visiting some of the properties to understand. And it makes the job easier. We're not exactly compensated for that, but one weekend my husband and I put 100 miles on the car looking at a lot of the properties, but it also lets you know just how varied the landscape of Oklahoma County is. You drive 1 mile and you've got one kind of an area, and then you drop off and think you went to another country sometimes, and you float from rural back to urban. It's been good. I have a 4-year appointment. I clocked off year 2, 2 more to go, and I'll be done. Any comments?
I'd just like to thank all members of the assessor's office for their professionalism. You all are consummate professionals and very knowledgeable in what you do. You get in here in these meetings, you're always prepared. These aren't always the easiest things to deal with because of the emotions attached to them by the taxpayers, and I think you all have some affect for them. You understand a lot of times where they're coming from, but you still have to do your job, and sometimes these things can get almost personal to you, against you, and you all have always handled it very well. And I would just say continue to do that, because I think we're going to continue to see that emotions come out as times get tougher. And we started to see that this year with insurance rates going up and mortgage rates and property values. It's a perfect storm for people who are on fixed incomes and they don't have a lot of extra money to put in a monthly mortgage payment. So you all have done a great job, and I'm proud to be associated with this board and with the work that you all do.
Yeah, and then I just will add one of the reasons why we had Mike a lot. The auditor really does a good job, the state auditor. And so to the extent that you guys make your presentations the way you do, then we feel like there's a good basis for our certification, and we know that as the auditor crawls all over stuff, that we're going to be okay. That's good.
Yeah, and I agree with what both of you all said. I appreciate your patience with me. I was new to the board and trying to come up to speed and learn, and you all were very, very helpful in answering many of my questions, all of my questions that I posed to you. And again, the professionalism that Brent mentioned is very much appreciated. I've really enjoyed working with all of you all, and I look forward to doing it again next year.
Okay. And the last item,
Actually, I have 2 more.
oh, I'm sorry. That was 2? Okay, 3. No, that was 3.
Yeah, we're on item 3 now.
Okay. Discussion and possible action
That's what we just did.
regarding the closing of the Board of Equalization in 2024, because requested by the Clerk's Board of Officers. Yeah. Okay, so our official closeout this is it for us for the fiscal year. As we made our evaluations 2024, we were extended from May 31st to today, January 31st, so we're officially closing out.
Accept a motion. I would like to move to close the Oklahoma County Board of Equalization 2024 session.
I'll second.
All in favor?
Aye.
And you guys can wish me a happy